The Battle of the Marne, fought from September 6 to September 12, 1914, was a pivotal moment in World War I. It marked the first significant Allied victory against the German army, halting their rapid advance into France and setting the stage for a prolonged and grueling conflict. Often referred to as the miracle of the Marne, the battle showcased the resilience of the Allied forces and their ability to coordinate under immense pressure. This video delves into the causes, key events, strategies, and aftermath of the battle, highlighting its lasting significance in the history of warfare. The Battle of the Marne occurred during the early phase of World War I, when Germany's Schlieffen Plan was in full motion. The plan aimed for a swift victory by bypassing French defenses through Belgium and encircling Paris. By late August 1914, German forces had pushed deep into northern France, threatening the French capital. The French and British armies, retreating from earlier confrontations such as the Battle of Mons, regrouped along the Marne River to mount a counteroffensive. Key leaders on the Allied side included French General Joseph Joffre, who reorganized the French army, and British General Sir John French, commanding the British Expeditionary Force, BEF. The German advance was spearheaded by General Alexander von Kluck and General Karl von Bülow, leading the 1st and 2nd German armies, respectively. As German forces advanced, logistical and strategic issues began to emerge. The rapid push stretched their supply lines, leaving troops fatigued and under-equipped. Additionally, the German High Command's decision to adjust the Schlieffen Plan, diverting some forces to the Eastern Front against Russia, weakened their offensive strength in the West. French reconnaissance, aided by the use of aviation for aerial surveillance, detected vulnerabilities in the German formation. Notably, the gap between the German 1st and 2nd armies widened as von Kluck's forces moved southeast of Paris rather than encircling it. General Joffre saw an opportunity to exploit this weakness and launched a counteroffensive with the support of the BEF. The battle unfolds September 6, 1914. The Allied counteroffensive begins on September 6. French and British forces launched coordinated attacks along a 100-mile front. General Joffre's orders emphasized the need to hold the line at all costs, inspiring troops to resist the German advance. The French 6th Army, under General Michel-Joseph Montgomery, attacked von Kluck's exposed flank northeast of Paris. To bolster their defense, French authorities famously requisitioned over 600 Parisian taxicabs to transport 6,000 reserve troops to the front line. This dramatic gesture not only provided critical reinforcements but also symbolized national unity and determination. September 7–9, 1914, intense fighting. The battle intensified as German forces responded to the Allied offensive. Fierce clashes occurred along the Marne River, with both sides suffering heavy casualties. The BEF played a crucial role, engaging in coordinated maneuvers to exploit gaps in the German lines. Meanwhile, French forces targeted the German 2nd Army, preventing it from supporting von Kluck's beleaguered troops. Despite their initial momentum, the German advance stalled due to logistical challenges and sustained resistance. Communication breakdowns among German commanders further hampered their ability to respond effectively. September 10–12, 1914, the German retreat. Recognizing the untenability of their position, the German High Command ordered a retreat to more defensible positions along the Aisne River. This withdrawal marked the end of the German offensive and dashed hopes for a quick victory. The Allied forces, though exhausted, pursued the retreating Germans, consolidating their defensive lines and preparing for the next phase of the war. Coordination among Allied forces. The French and British armies worked closely to counter the German advance, with Joffre's leadership proving instrumental in uniting diverse forces under a common strategy. Exploitation of German weaknesses. The Allies capitalized on the overstretched German supply lines and the strategic errors of their commanders, particularly von Kluck's decision to expose his flank. Morale and determination. The French and British troops resolved to defend their homeland played a significant role in turning the tide of the battle. The use of Parisian taxis to transport reinforcements became a morale-boosting symbol of collective effort. Technological innovations. Aerial reconnaissance provided the Allies with critical intelligence, allowing them to identify and exploit gaps in the German formation. The Battle of the Marne was a costly engagement, with combined casualties exceeding 500,000 soldiers. Despite the heavy losses, the battle marked a psychological and strategic victory for the Allies. It shattered the illusion of German invincibility and demonstrated that the war would not be a short conflict, as many had initially believed. The German retreat to the Aisne River led to the establishment of entrenched positions, ushering in the era of trench warfare that would define much of World War I. The failure of the Schlieffen Plan forced Germany into a two-front war, straining its resources and contributing to its eventual defeat. For France, the victory at the Marne boosted national morale and solidified Joffre's reputation as a capable leader. The battle also underscored the importance of coordination and adaptability in modern warfare, lessons that would resonate throughout the conflict. The Battle of the Marne was a defining moment in World War I, shaping the course of the conflict and altering the trajectory of 20th-century history. It highlighted the resilience of the Allied forces and their ability to adapt under pressure, turning the tide against a formidable adversary. Though the war would drag on for 4 more years, the miracle of the Marne ensured that the Allies would remain a united and determined force, capable of confronting the challenges ahead. Thank you for watching and subscribing to our channel.